Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Megan and this is the Room of Requirement. I have over 25 years of occult and esoteric study and practice, and today I'm going to be talking about the 12 universal laws for inner transformation and how they can help you ascend higher on your spiritual path. If this is the first time you're coming across one of my videos, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. This channel is all about mysticism, occultism, esotericism. Anyone that is seeking, a spiritual seeking, just waking up. If you're on the path or even, at higher levels of your spiritual journey, this channel is made for everyone that is looking to learn more. All of my videos are supposed to aid you on your spiritual path from beginner all the way to end. I'm always about learning new things and entertaining new ideas and being innovative and creative and really interacting with you guys, seeing how you're getting along on your spiritual path, answer any questions that you have. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you would like the video and comment. It helps it grow. I'm trying to reach as many people as possible as we're going through this shift. I know a lot of people are waking up in mass, and I'm here to help. So I did a video previously, I just uploaded it a little bit ago, on the Kabbalion and the 7 Hermetic Principles, which is a foundational practice in esotericism. If you want to check that out, you can go find that. A lot of these laws and principles I'm talking about really correspond and tie into the rest of my videos and the content of my videos. So all of this is supposed to tie in together so that you can get a complete understanding of the spiritual path, the esoteric path, the occult path, the higher levels of learning as you grow and learn over the years. So let's just dive right in. Okay. So a lot of the 7 Hermetic Principles are in with these 12 universal laws. So you're going to see the 7 Hermetic Principles and then some additional laws ahead of that too, making it 12. So the 12 universal laws are considered guiding principles that govern the universe, rooted in ancient wisdom and esoteric traditions. These laws offer a framework for understanding the interconnectedness of all things. By aligning with these laws, individuals can enhance their personal growth, expand their awareness, and achieve spiritual enlightenment. So let us explore each law, how to utilize them, and examples of their application. So I remember when I was first learning all of these, I couldn't really wrap my mind around them until I really started practicing them in real life. And then through years of using them through experience, I really started to understand them on a deeper level. And the farther along I got on my path with the more knowledge that I gained, I really started to be able to comprehend these and utilize them. And they've really changed my life in a lot of different ways and helped me ascend higher on my path. And it has given me a more well-rounded expansion of awareness. So I hope by the end of this video that you're going to understand this pretty well. If you guys have any questions, please drop them below. I would love to engage. Okay, so Law 1, the Law of Divine Oneness. So the Law of Divine Oneness posits that everything in the universe is interconnected. Every action, thought, or belief affects the collective whole. Analysis and utilization. To utilize this law, practice mindfulness and recognize the impact of your actions on the world. Cultivate compassion and empathy, understanding that harming others is akin to harming oneself, because we are all connected. Even though we seem separate, we are all connected. So whatever we do to someone else, we're actually doing to ourselves and hurting ourselves in the long run. So an example, when you spread kindness in your community, you contribute to the ripple effect that fosters a more harmonious environment, ultimately reflecting back to you. So the biggest way to help everyone, because the world's so big and there's so many people, just one person, it seems like a huge daunting task to be able to help others. The number one way to do that is for inner work, is for you to head out on a spiritual path and get your inside right so that the outside will follow. And just you being present and other people being in your vibration, they're going to raise their vibration as well. And then you might inspire them to find out what you're doing that's working, that they can work on, and then you can help them that way. So there are many different ways that we can help humanity grow as a whole spiritually, because there are so many people waking up. 2, the law of vibration. This law states that everything in the universe is in constant motion, vibrating at specific frequencies. Analysis and utilization. Align your personal vibrations with your desires by maintaining positive thoughts and emotions. Meditation and sound therapy can be effective tools. Example, listening to uplifting music can raise your vibration, attracting positive experiences and people in your life. So this also ties into energy healing, energy manipulation. I have videos on that. Reiki, doing things that increase your vibration, connecting with nature, prayer, meditation, expansion of awareness. All of these things is going to help with your vibration. And everything is always moving and changing, and we can affect our environment. We personally, our vibration affects the energy in our environment, because everything is constantly vibrating and moving. The law of correspondence. This law highlights the patterns that exist in the microcosm and macrocosm, asserting that the external world mirrors our internal state. Okay, so we do work on ourselves, then it's going to be in our outward environment. Okay, everything, our perception, if we start changing the way that we are, our behaviors, our thought patterns, our subconscious mind, our shadow work, our inner work, all of these things, we start working on ourselves, and it's going to start to manifest out in our outer reality in a positive way. Analysis and utilization. Reflect on your inner beliefs and attitudes. By changing your internal landscape, you can alter your external circumstances. Example, if you find chaos in your life, examine your mindset. Cultivating inner peace through meditation can lead to a more orderly and serene external environment. 4, the law of attraction. So this is manifestation, right? So popularized in modern times, the law suggests that like attracts like, meaning our thoughts and emotions draw similar energies. Analysis and utilization. Focus on what you want rather than what you don't. Visualization and affirmations can be powerful tools in manifesting desires. So example would be visualizing success in your career that can enhance motivation and opportunities, leading to actual achievements. So we don't want to focus on lack, and we don't want to be attached to an outcome when we're trying to manifest the things that we want. If you're focusing on what you don't have, you're going to bring more of that into your life. So this is manifesting 101. So just make sure that you're keeping your vibration high, you're in a state of gratitude, and you're not focusing on what you don't have. That is a common thing, and I know it's hard when times are hard, that it's hard to stay in a gratitude mindset, but you can cultivate this by doing gratitude meditations, affirmations every morning, all of these things to help you with this law of attraction. The 5, the law of inspired action. The law emphasizes the importance of taking action that aligns with your desires to manifest them into reality. So if you're wanting to manifest something, you have to take action. You cannot do it sitting on your couch. You can think about it. You can set your goals. You can do your visualizations. You can do your affirmations, all of these things, but you have to actually act like you are it, like you already have it, and that's going to help as well. So analysis and utilization. Listen to your intuition and act on inspirations. Break tasks into manageable steps and remain open to changes in direction. So little bumps in the road are going to happen. Don't let that distract you. Just keep on going. If you aspire to write a book, begin with writing regularly and following your intuitive nudges, such as attending writing workshops. 6, the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Energy is constantly changing form, and higher vibrations can transform lower ones. So I was talking about this earlier. If you're vibrating higher, you then make your environment vibrate higher. People, places, things, environments, just from your vibration being higher, you can affect others as well. Analysis and utilization. Channel negative emotions into positive actions. Practice gratitude and focus on uplifting activities. And I don't mean toxic positivity here. You still have to feel what you have to feel. It's just your reaction and your action timing and what triggers you and how you deal with these things. It is going to be how you're going to transmit these negative emotions. So examples would be transforming feelings of anger into creative expression, like painting or writing, can elevate your emotional state. Also dancing, moving, getting yourself going, getting out in nature, um, just changing your perspective. Don't linger in the anger. I'm not saying don't feel these things, just figure out how to process them in healthy ways. And then when you start creating things and you're using your hands or you're creating art, and art and creativity is not just painting or, you know, pottery or whatever. There is so many different forms of creativity. There's photography. There's all different kinds of things. And when you're doing these things, you're actually channeling the divine, and you're actually going into a meditative state when you do this. So it's a win-win all the way around. 7. The law of cause and effect. This law asserts that every action has a corresponding reaction, reflecting karma. Analysis and utilization. Act with intention, understanding that your actions influence future outcomes. Practice ethical behavior and integrity. Example, helping a friend in need can result in receiving support during your own challenging times. It's amazing when you do things out of unconditional love and you don't expect anything in return, the opportunities that open up for you. And I've really learned this over the years, that when you come from a place of integrity and complete unconditional love without judgment, and you're really trying to help someone genuinely without them stepping on your own boundaries, there are plenty of opportunities and doors that are going to open for you in ways that you can't even imagine. 8. The law of compensation. The law is about the blessings and abundance we receive as a result of our past actions. Analysis and utilization. Be generous and contribute positively to society. Trust that the universe will reward your efforts in kind. Again, do this with unconditional love and don't expect anything back, okay? Because that's coming from ego. And so I have another video that is navigating the ego while in service to others. If you want to take a deeper dive and more understanding this law in particular, that will help you comprehend it. So examples is volunteering your time can lead to personal growth and unexpected opportunities. 9. The law of relativity. The law suggests that nothing is inherently good or bad, but is relative to comparison. So nothing really has meaning until we give it meaning. Okay? So, I mean, just as an example, this cup has absolutely no meaning. But as humans, we have given it meaning. We call it a cup, and it has a use, so that we have given this solid thing, inanimate thing, a meaning. Okay, so that's what that is about. That nothing is really good or bad, it's neutral. It just, we give it that meaning, a good meaning or a bad meaning. So analysis or utilization, shift your perspective to appreciate what you have. Practice gratitude to overcome feelings of lack. The example is comparing your progress only to yourself rather than others. It can foster a sense of achievement and contentment. So I've said this in previous videos before, never compare yourself to someone else on the path, or anyone else in the world. You never know what they're going through, who they are, what they've been through, their experiences, their perspectives, their beliefs, all of that. I used to compare myself to people that I thought were higher on their spiritual path or more ascended or more enlightened than me. And I learned that, that was not a good thing, and it only created more suffering. So always make it a practice to just compare yourself and compete with yourself. Try to be a better version of yourself every day. And don't compare yourself to other people, because most of the time you wouldn't want to walk in their shoes anyway. Okay, so that's just I just wanted to throw that in there. 10. The law of polarity. Everything has an opposite, and understanding this duality allows for a more comprehensive view of life. Analysis and utilization. Embrace contrasts as opportunities for growth. Use polarities to find balance and harmony. So we don't have to agree with each other, but we need to accept each other for where they're at, right? So this is one extreme or the other, okay? So an example would be experiencing sadness can deepen your appreciation for happiness, encouraging a more balanced emotional life. So we have to have polar opposites to be able to experience one or the other. You can't have light without dark, black without white. It's like yin and yang, love and hate, this plays out in our life when we disagree with people that are on one extreme or the other. So just know that it's all the same thing. We just, we're going to experience extremes, and we have to have that polarity to have balance in the universe. 11, the law of rhythm. This universe operates in cycles, and understanding these rhythms can help us navigate life's highs and lows. Analysis and utilization. Recognize the natural ebb and flow of life. Practice patience and resilience during challenging times. Example. A period of difficulty in your career may be followed by significant growth and success, reflecting the cyclical nature of life. So this is like not getting stuck when some bump in the road happens or something bad happens. I know it's hard to see it in the moment, but what's actually happening is the universe is moving the things that you no longer need out of the way and opening brand new doors for way better things for you. And I've seen that play out in my life so many times. And so, whenever you're in it, it seems like, oh God, this is the end of the world, this is it, but it's actually when you start viewing it from a different perspective and see that these things are happening for a reason, and accepting, trusting, and surrendering to the process, it gets way, way better. And also on your spiritual path, you're going to hit plateaus. You're going to hit areas where you feel, you're going and you're doing really well and you feel really connected and you're learning a lot and you're seeking, and then you hit a plateau and then your belief system changes and you learn something new and that knocks that down and you're like, whoa, what's this mean? And then you feel like you don't know anything, and then you start all over again. So know that also, and I've said this so many times before in my previous videos, that you're going to have these cycles, these ebbs and flows on your spiritual path, and do not be discouraged by them. They're meant to integrate what you've learned. Okay? Look at them like that. Everything that happens is meant for a lesson to be learned while you're integrating the information that you're processing. So it's very important that you let yourself do that and not go down a negative thought loop or spiral when that happens. 12, the law of gender. This law relates to the masculine and feminine energies present in everything and highlights the need for balance. Analysis and utilization. Cultivate both masculine and feminine qualities within yourself. Strive for balance in decision making and creativity. Example, balancing assertiveness, which is masculine, with empathy, which is feminine, can lead to a more effective communication and relationships. So this also harkens to the marriage or the union of the divine masculine and feminine coming together to create a whole, to be in communion with the divine. And so we have to have both of these qualities within us. It's just like the law of polarity. We have to have both. You have to have both to create. So this is what this law is getting at. Expanded awareness, awakening, and enlightenment. From an esoteric and mysticism standpoint, understanding and aligning with the 12 universal laws can lead to expanded awareness and spiritual awakening. These laws guide us to look beyond the material world, encouraging a deeper connection with the universe and our true selves. By practicing meditation, reflection, and mindful living, one can transcend ordinary consciousness, leading to enlightenment. Incorporating these laws into daily life fosters a holistic approach to personal development, emphasizing the unity of all existence and the profound impact on our thoughts, actions, and energy. As individuals grow in awareness, they contribute to the collective evolution of humanity, promoting a more harmonious and enlightened world. Okay, you guys, that's all I have for you on these laws. Go ahead and check out the 7 Hermetic Principles, and I have tons of other videos that all link to all of this. I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. I'd love to hear what you think about it. If you have any questions, I would love to communicate with you guys. I love going back and forth in the comments with you guys. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Please like the video and comment and share with someone that you think would benefit from this. Also, I am taking new mentoring students, so if you're interested in one-on-one mentoring, you can find all of my links on my channel. I have a lot more that I'm working on that I'm super excited to bring to you guys. Thank you for sticking around this long, and I will see you guys next time.